Hello students, how are you all? I think you all are fine. Today I am going to start your another book, Social and Political Life Part 3, Unit 1. This Unit 1 is of the Indian Constitution. As you all know, students, that what is our Indian Constitution, who has written our Indian Constitution, and in this chapter we are going to learn something detailed about the Indian Constitution. As we all know that we are, in our India, basically different games are there. Here is a small concept about a football, that in football there is one rule, that if it is playing with the feet, if the football touch your arms, then this will be considered as a foul. So if players start holding the football in their hands and passing around it, then they are not playing any football anymore. And we know that such as hockey and cricket also having different rules which they are played. Each of these rules help define the game and help us to understand the game, that what is the technique of a game, as there is the fundamental rules of their game. We can also call them, that is the constitutive rules of the game that they have to follow while playing the game. Like these games, a society also having a consecutive rule that make it what is differentiate and how to differentiate from other and kinds of society, large society, small society, middle society, and the different communities of people which are living together in this modern country. This is the consists of usually available in written form and a written document which knows everything about the caste, creed, society, community, that is called in constitution, which is a written document written by the written in which rules are regulations are available, that is called a constitution. A written document, that is called a constitution. We have looked at the Indian Constitution in class 6th or 7th also. You have already heard about the constitution, you have studied about the constitution in class 7th and 6th also. What is the political life textbooks? Okay, so in this book you are going to learn something more features, that what is the key features of Indian Constitution, how feature is crucial to the working of democracy in India, and some points we are going to focus about here. Now, why does a country need a constitution? If we will think about today's country, most of the countries having constitution. Some are democratic countries, some are not democratic countries. But it is not necessary that if they are having constitution, so it must be democratic also. The student, the country serve the constitution, and constitution is the purpose. Their main purpose is the certain ideals that form the basis of the kind of country that we as a citizen aspire to live in. What measures we have to put in, what the another way if we will think about it, a constitution tells about the fundamental nature of the society. What is the fundamental nature of the society? A country is usually made up of the different communities. We know that country is made up of a different communities of people, where we have to believe in certain things, we have to follow certain rules and regulations, necessary agree on all issues. A constitution is also help us to serve as a set of rules and principle that all person in a country, then they have to agree with this rules and regulation, that I am going to follow this, I am going to follow that. This is made by a government which they want country people to be followed. This include not only the type of government but also an agreement of certain ideals that they all believe the country should uphold, how they can believe, how they can uphold. That is the main constitution, their main constitution purpose, how they serve the country. Now, if we will go to understood something here, we can understand that what does we mean about the other countries. Like if we will talk about the Nepal, history of Nepal, a country that border India on the north. That country who is bordering from the north side of our India. Until recently, Nepal was a monarchy. The previous constitution of Nepal, which had been adopted in 1990, the previous constitution was adopted in 1990. That reflect as a fact that was a final authority rested with the king. A people's movement in Nepal fought for several decades of established democracy, and in 2006 they finally succeeded in putting an end to the powers of the king. The people had wrote a new constitution to establish Nepal as a democracy. The reason that they did not want to continue with the previous constitution is that because it did not reflect the ideals of the country that they want Nepal to be, and they have fought for. People of Nepal were fought in 2006 only for this purpose, that what important needs they want, that is not present in the constitution given by the king. So they fought for that constitution, they written their own constitution in their own language, and now they are following their own constitution. As in the game of football, if there is a constructive rule to game play all together, Nepal by moving monarchy or democratic government needs to change all these consecutive rules in order to usher in a new society. This is the way of the people of Nepal adopted a new constitution for the country. They adopted a new constitution in their country in 2015. The caption alongside elaborates Nepal's struggle for democracy. They struggled for their democracy. The second important purpose of a constitution is to define the nature of a country political system. We are having constitution also to define the political condition of our country. For example, Nepal is having earlier a constitution stated that that was the country ruled by the king. It was ruling by a king and his council of ministers. But when they changed the countries, they adopted new democratic form of the government, and now new policies they are following. So students, here we are going to study about the constitution. Main constitution is the written document in which we are having rules and regulation what to follow in the country. So students, please read this chapter again and again, go through it. You will also collect new ideas from this. Thank you and have a great day ahead of you all.